Hello, Monday. It's David from Comic Book Investments. On Mondays, I like to go through some just like kind of like comic book-ish type news. Maybe it's movie, TV show, things like that. This things I'm interested in, and I figured, well, maybe you guys are interested in it too. So I like to talk about things like that. Anyways, I'm so tired. Like I had this my comic auction, and man, I was shipping all day today. So, anyways, let's get into it. There's not too much to talk about, but this one I found. I always love when people talk about this. Roland Emmerich. I don't know if I'm saying his name is right. Anyways, he's a director of a movie called Moonfall. Looked terrible. But anyways, this came out a couple days ago, before his Moonfall movie came out. So his Moonfall movie came out on Friday. I think came out on Friday or the day before. Anyways, he thinks superhero movies are stupid and lame, basically. They're ruining the industry, is what he says. Here's his quote. Because naturally Marvel, DC, and Star Wars movies have pretty much taken over. That's true. It's ruining our industry a little bit because nobody does anything original anymore. Oh, no one does anything original anymore. Okay, Roland, let's see what you have done in your career. Okay, so here's Roland. What have you done? Oh, as a writer, Stargate. Well, that's just a Stargate. Well, those are all remakes. They're not original. Let me move this down a bit. Okay, so you've done Stargate, written Stargate stuff. Independence Resurgence. Well, that's a sequel from a long time ago and didn't do very well. You also wrote Moonfall, which is your new one. Okay, and you're working on another Stargate. Well, none of this is original at all. Godzilla from 1998, the one with the Puff Daddy song that I watched in theaters. That's not original. Godzilla's been, what, since the 50s, 60s? Okay, you wrote Independence Day. There's, I guess, an original script, but not really. Not too much original. All right, so now as a director, Stargate, Independence Resurgence, that's just a copy, a sequel. You didn't even direct the first one. Universal Soldier, Independence Day. Oh, you directed Independence Day. Okay, so that's your, and The Day After Tomorrow. But Independence Day is a disaster film. So is The Day After Tomorrow. Oh, you did The Patriot. I like The Patriot. Godzilla is not a unique movie. Moonfall. You know what Moonfall is about? It's a disaster movie where the moon falls onto the earth. It looked stupid because even if the moon missed the earth and didn't destroy everything on the planet, because I haven't seen it, I don't know exactly what happens. Without the moon, I'm pretty sure the earth would die regardless. We need the moon to balance out our rotation around the sun and also protects us from asteroids because the asteroids usually hit the moon. That's why there's so many craters. Also, on top of that, it also gives us the tide. Without the tide, I'm pretty sure most fish would die because they all live near the coast and they require the tide to move the things around. So, without the moon, we'd all die. That's why I hated about the Disney Star Wars when they suck up the power of the sun and that solar system and blast all the planets. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. All you have to do is take away a solar system's sun, and then every planet would freeze and die almost instantly anyways. So you don't need to suck up the sun to then blast the power into the planets to destroy them. Just suck up the sun and drive away and you're fine. That's, don't get me started. Anyways, okay, so he doesn't do anything really original. And he's talking about it's ruining the industry because it's not doing anything original. Oh, let's see how your new movie did. I mean, because clearly you're mad at superhero films. Where is it? What is it? Box Office Mojo. Okay, your first opening weekend. Oh boy. Here we are. Your opening weekend. The big weekend. This is where you make most of your money. Oh, you made almost $10 million. Good for you. Now, you can't blame it on COVID like a lot of people do You can't blame it on dual releases, like a lot of people do. Dual releases meaning like it came out on HBO Max and in the theater at the same time, so it sucks away some of your revenue, potential revenue. That's what The Matrix is trying to do. And a lot of people are like, no, you can't, because, I mean, Spider-Man No Way Home is almost at $2 billion. So it can't be COVID. Yeah. Well, how much did your movie cost there, Mr. Roland? Oh, you do say it cost between 140 and 145 million dollars, and it brought in, that's off, but almost $10 million. Good job. Yes. You don't you don't do anything original, Mr. Roland. I mean, Independence Day, that's about the closest you got. You don't do anything original, and people don't care about disaster films. Once in a while, they have one that hits. But those disaster films are all over the place. I don't watch any of those disaster films. They're all the same to me. They're not original. So, this is what I don't like. Because your movie sucks, you have to tear down other movies. Oh, it's because superhero films, everyone's going to see that, and so they're not going to see my film. They're not going to see your film because your film's garbage. That's why they're not going to see the film. I watched that trailer. I was like, ooh, what's Moonfall? Sounds interesting. It looks stupid as soon as I saw the trailer. I got past. The only reason it looks somewhat interesting is because Owlman's in it from Watchmen. Patrick Wilson. My uncle. He's not my uncle. But yeah. So, this is so dumb. I can't stand stuff like that. Stop tearing down other people to build yourself up and making excuses. Make a better film. End of story. All right, let's just jump into Spider-Man No Way Home. Interesting enough, it's at almost $750 million domestically, almost $2 billion worldwide, without a China release. It never got released in China. China does not like Spider-Man. But yeah, lifetime gross. These are the top films of all time in the box office, domestically. It's sitting at number 4. It's about to pass Avatar, which I did not like Avatar. That's interesting. I didn't like Avatar. I didn't like Force Awakens. Loved Endgame. Well, not as much as Infinity War. Infinity War much better. So the 2 in the top for the domestic spot I did not like. Anyways, Avatar is about to be dethroned as number 3. Spider-Man No Way Home is about to take that spot. And I think worldwide it's like 6th or something. All-time worldwide. Let's do worldwide. 6th. It's pretty far away. It has to come up with almost like 250, 300 million just to get the 5th spot. It's not doing that. It's kind of going down. But way to go to Spider-Man. I'm surprised. Made ridiculous amount of money. Okay. Next, so I watched the episode, who knows what it is, 6th of Mandalorian. So, for all you don't know, I watched the first 2 episodes. I thought they were boring. Sorry, not Mandalorian. Boba Fett. Book of Boba Fett. Watched the first 2 episodes. Boring. I stopped watching it. I couldn't stand it anymore. I watched people's reviews of episode 3 and 4 to see if it's worth watching. Everyone said pass. It was garbage. Even worse than episode 1 and 2. So then, everyone says, got to watch episode 5. Watch episode 5. Great. Loved it. Episode 6. Great. Loved it. Why? Boba Fett isn't even in it. He's not even in it at all. Like, I think he has one scene at the very end where he says one word. I'm just going to go through this and kind of give my review. It's easier when you can see the movie. So, spoilers alert. Tons of spoilers. All right, so, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil everything for you. So it starts off with these people on this little speeder, and they have money, and there's spice, and there's Josh Duhamel. I think Drew Hamill. I like his character. He's like, they do this like Western thing. Shoots them all, kills them all, obviously. And then we come to the Mandalorians wants to see Grogu, Baby Yoda. So then he sees R2-D2, who makes him sit and wait because Grogu's doing some training with Luke. So there's these little droids, funny little scene. We get to see Luke Skywalker, or, the deep fake of Luke Skywalker. Pretty cool. Grogu you know, doing his thing, trying to use the Force to eat this frog, and Mark Hamill, as Luke Skywalker's not having any of it. So, no, sorry, no food for little Grogu. Starving. I mean, I liked seeing Luke Skywalker here, but there wasn't much going on. I mean, they're just kind of walking around. He's like, you need to make a choice the whole time. And he's like basically talking to a baby. The baby's 50 years old. It's like, you need to make a choice. I'm like, how's the baby supposed to know what to choose? Like, you can either be the friends or you can learn to be a Jedi. It's like, I don't understand why you can't do both. Luke did both. Luke left Yoda to be with his friends and help his friends and hang out with his friends. So, I don't know about it. And in the new ones, it showed he was training Leia. So, they were hanging out then. So, I don't know about that. Anyways, so, you know, Mandalorian. I don't know why it's called the Book of Boba Fett. So, basically, this might as well be the Mandalorian 0.5 or something. So, nothing happens. They're like training. There's some funny scenes of him training. Let's see if I can find one. Where's the one where he's walking? There's this scene where he's walking. Oh, he's like jumping around, dodging the lasers, kills the thing. There's this scene. I think that's a Muppet. It's a pretty good job. Yeah, he's like floating around doing his little thing. So this is the only time you see Boba Fett, right here. Towards the end, they're doing this like, oh, we need to do this battle. And he has like one line, I think. I don't even know if he speaks. And then it's back to Josh Duhamel. Now this character, super awesome. I had no idea who it was. I think it's called Cad Bane Cad. Can't remember. Anyways, so the Mandalorian's trying to recruit Josh Duhamel. He's like, hey, can you come help me? And he's like, maybe. And then this guy starts walking up 1,000,000 miles. Like, how far did this guy walk? He's just walking this slow for like days just to get to where he needs to be. Here. This guy. I'm sure you've seen his picture everywhere. Very, very cool. I like this character. Don't know why I like him, but seems very cool. Minus the fact that he shoots and kills Josh Duhamel because this idiot deputy person decides to fire. But I think he didn't kill him. I think he just shot him in the shoulder and he's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty much the episode. And then they make him choose between whatever. Yeah. Anyways. Whatever. I mean, it's not the Boba Fett show anymore. It's almost like they found out that it was failing and like, oh, let's just throw some Mandalorian episodes instead of the Book of Boba Fett. We had all these other Boba Fett episodes planned, but everyone hates Boba Fett, so let's just put in some like extra Mandalorian episodes that we weren't going to release or something. I have no idea. That's what it feels like. So, I mean, The Mandalorian is a good show. That's all I can say. All right. So that segues into this. We got Obi-Wan Kenobi series reportedly premieres on Disney Plus in May. That's soon. Have we seen a trailer? I don't think so. Not that I know of. Am I missing something? And it's going to be Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, so that's cool. Ooh, Hayden Christensen's coming back as Darth Vader. Because when is this supposed to take place? I'm assuming this is going to take place when it's old man Obi-Wan, when he's down on Tatooine. Right? Yeah, the desert planet. And by then, he's Darth Vader. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just his voice. I don't know when it... Is James Earl Jones still alive? But that's pretty cool. I mean... Oh, it premiere on May 4th. Okay, that makes sense. So, we're not too far away. Should be good. I mean, I like most of the other Star Wars stuff that they had. TV shows, not the movies. Can't stand the movies. But the TV shows. Mandalorian, Book of Mandalorian. Those have been good. I mean, the Book of Boba Fett's not very good, but the Book of Mandalorian is really good. And yeah, so if they can continue like that, it should be good. Because Obi-Wan's character's already been set up. Boba Fett character was not set up. He was in 2 movies just briefly and didn't really have any lines, so you didn't know much about him. So whoever wrote that character decided to take some liberties and make him however that person wanted, and he made him like basically this terrible. I don't know. This awful, just worthless and weakest character ever of all time. So Obi-Wan's already written, so he shouldn't be terrible. That's pretty much it. Other than this thing, I thought it was interesting. A man in a Sonic the Hedgehog mask secures 0 gold rings, in an attempt to rob a bank. So he wears a Sonic the Hedgehog mask to cover his face to rob this bank. I don't know. Why would you wear a big old mask like that? You can't see anything. You're just like, everything's in the way. You can't breathe. Ugh. Yeah. Believed to be a man by the tone of the voice. Obviously, it's a man. I mean, most robberies are committed by men. It's not that. I'm not offended being a man and knowing that. So, was it armed robbery or just, in reference to armed robbery? Yep, armed robbery. That sucks. He's going to go jail a lot longer. No money was stolen. No property suffered any damage. Everybody safe. Nothing taken. The local police are on it. Did he... I don't know. Who knows? I guess he didn't do much of anything. Well, he got away. So he's fast. All right. Have a good day.